we are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition. It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern high resolutions.
Bon ben c'est les gens ils veulent sur la chaîne de Deneryus Gaming, c'est Devilnomac avec vous, désolé on est un petit peu en retard pour le set of play, j'avais complètement oublié, mais voilà, ben on est prêt, et ben, je mets tout de suite en full screen comme ça vous pouvez profiter du set of play, on discutera ensemble.
Many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design,
S'il vous plaît,
programming, and visual art.
We plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game when it comes out early next year.
The Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical island.
Salut Matteo.
Let's take a quick tour in this new footage captured from PS5.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless. The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest. You play as the Hunter. The Hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape. Fluid, dynamic movement is at the core of the Pathless, so the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the hunter herself. With help from the eagle, you can even fly. The bond between the hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless. You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping. Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition. You'll find secrets all over the island, if you know where to look. Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures. The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open-world games, there's no map. Instead, the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision. Giant cursed spirits, the source of the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest. They will try to separate you from the eagle. Stay still in the light to avoid detection. You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks. obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle. And Eagle will have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world. I hope you've enjoyed this overview of the Pathless. We've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
Alors moi je sais pas pour vous, mais c'est vraiment pas le style de jeu que je préfère. Ouais, ça va, il a pas l'air dégueulasse, mais bon. On pourrait nous présenter autre chose, quoi, parce que... Ouais. The Pathless 2020. Ouais, maintenant ils vont nous présenter quoi? Bon, c'est toujours sur PS4. Hein. Spelunky. Je sais pas si vont présenter des jeux PS5. Ah ouais.
For Spelunky 2, I wanted to make
Ouais,
sure
ce genre
we
de
made
petit jeu là, ça
something
peut être
that got
intéressant, mais
old
bon, il y
fans
a...
excited and also brought in new players.
Il y a clairement mieux, quoi.
It was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place. So many people became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more people can play the game together. And I also wanted to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt welcoming even though it's difficult. In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family. I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots of new ways. For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys and find hidden passageways. And you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves. As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them. Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area. In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them. So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you. Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the game. I have two types of favorite stories from Spelunky fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it. A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Thanks.
Ouais.
We've got a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a closer look
Genshin, un
at
jeu qui
Genshin Impact.
me parle plus. Ça, c'est vraiment le type de jeu qui pourrait bien me plaire, ça.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
C'est déjà un peu mieux. Bon, je ne mens pas l'écran. Ah, ça clairement c'est le style de jeu que je préfère.
I deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
What is this disturbance
Wow.
to which I
C'est magnifique.
awaken?
Huh? Think you can get away? Time for takeoff!
Oh, terrible. Bon, ça c'est le style de jeu que... Ouais. Salam Laurent, comment ça va? Alors on passe sur quoi? Focus home interactif. C'est quoi ça?
Gods have squealed for my mercies. Who are you to stand in the way of my
Ah, pour game développement. Ah, pas mal ça. Ça aussi ça a l'air stylé quand même. Ouais, c'est vraiment un hack and slash mais... Ah, niveau effet visuel, ça en jette quand même. T'as l'impression que la PS4 fait une ultime attaque avec les jeux qui vont sortir. Aion. Aion. Alors, c'est quoi ça? Ah, décidément, en fait, ils vont faire que ça pour leur dernière sortie, la PS4. J'ai l'impression de retomber en enfance avec les anciens jeux là, sur genre Nintendo ou quoi, Super Nintendo. Là, par contre, je suis moins fan de cette vue là. Enfin, cette vue là ne me dérange pas, mais la vue à la genre Nier Automata, moi j'aime pas trop ça personnellement. Par contre, je crève de chaud les amis. Vous allez voir mon front, il est plus reluisant là. Ouais.
It's time to talk bug snacks. Let's check out some gameplay footage captured from PS5.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of bug snacks.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Wow, that's your new lead? Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a two-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense. I swear, if you chase this bug snack story, you're out of a job.
You're the journalist. Lisbeth said you'd be coming.
Le bureau était pas très joli, mais là ça va, l'environnement a l'air un peu plus beau quand même.
Stranger, I could use your help. This bunger goes wild for ketchup. Use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out what my favorite bug snack
Carotte de
is.
terre.
And feed it to me, Obs.
How's my little sprout doing? He misses Papa? Oh, of course he does.
Well, I have a few prototype traps that I could put to use.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch bug snacks and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
Well, say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
Ouais.
There's a lot more in store. Let's start with an update on an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
Ah, ça c'est pour ceux qui sont détenteurs de la VR, ça. Ça pourrait être pas mal, ça.
You must stop Vida.
I don't understand why you never mentioned that you had the Force.
Ah ouais, ça carrément, avec la VR ça pourrait le faire. Mais pas quand il fait 40 degrés. Ah ouais, pas mal. Oups. Ah, ça ressemble au signe de Konoha, enfin de Naruto. Ça ressemble à un jeu qui est sorti l'année passée, ça, non? Contrôle, voilà, contrôle. Pourquoi il parle de contrôle? Expansion 2. Ah ouais. Un deuxième contrôle. Ah, pourquoi pas. Ah, c'est quoi ça? Ah, une copie de LOL Tactique. Non, ça je suis pas trop fan perso. Je sais pas ce que vous en pensez, mais moi perso, pour le moment, bah voilà quoi. J'ai juste envie de dire, là, c'est pas top. Comme mettre ce genre de jeu dans le Nintendo Switch ou je sais pas moi, limite gratos, ouais. Je veux bien encore, mais en même temps, y a rien qui sera pas gratuit, enfin, j'en doute bien, mais bon. Mais faut arrêter les blagues, c'est digne d'un jeu de smartphone. Ah, PS5.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
We are the forest shadows. Ghosts running silently between the
Ouh, ça a l'air terrible, ça c'est quoi?
of a corrupt state.
Ah ouais, ça c'est totalement ce que je kiffe comme jeu, ça.
They've taken everything from those they claim to protect. Authority and steel will not stop us. We aren't an invading army. We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
The ghost of the forest, the wraith.
Ah, c'est bien gore. Hein. Par contre, venant d'une PS4, j'espère quand même que les graphismes sont un peu mieux que ça.
To others, we are rivals. We are all outlaws. But some of us will become legends.
Ah, ça a l'air déjà pas mal ça, 2021. Bien nerveux comme ça. Bon et maintenant. Temtem. Ouais non, faut qu'ils arrêtent leur blague. Non sérieusement, faut qu'ils arrêtent vraiment leur blague. C'est comme Fall Guys, j'ai rien contre Fall Guys, le nouveau jeu qui est sorti là. Il faut non, à un moment donné dans la vie, il faut se dire voilà. Je sais pas moi, penser un petit peu aux adultes quoi. Bon, maintenant c'est bien hein, pour un enfant de 5 ans, 6 ans, ce genre de jeu là c'est pas mal hein. Un petit peu guissette quoi. Ouais. Ah bah Temtem vous le regardez, franchement. Bon, c'est quoi ça? Ah voilà, là ça parle déjà mieux là. Ah ouais, ça c'est vraiment le style de jeu qu'il faut que j'achète ça. Godfall.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical world of Godfall. Today, you'll be seeing extensive gameplay captured on a PlayStation 5 development kit. Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation console. Please enjoy. So let's jump right into what Godfall is. Godfall is a looter slasher that features intense action, satisfying moment-to-moment combat, and robust loot progression systems. You can enjoy the game at your own pace, playing alone, or through online co-op with up to 2 additional teammates. Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water, air, and fire. Godfall is a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions, no waiting for content. It's all in the game on day one. As you adventure, you'll get to tear through enemies to challenge a mad god who awaits you at the top. You play a Valorian knight, a godlike warrior, able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master of melee
graphiquement,
combat.
il est terrible. Maintenant, faut voir le
Throughout
gameplay
your
ce que ça
journey,
donne. Mais bon, il a
you'll
grand
find
développement donc.
ancient valor plates lost in time, each with their own characteristics and long history. Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall.
Ah, le gameplay.
First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine
wow,
action RPG loot progression
quand même
with
quelque chose,
third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher. Our game is therefore one part gear-driven and one part player skill-driven.
Elle peut changer
In other
d'arme.
words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits,
Ah, c'est
we
juste un
also
effet
want you
de
to
la
have
power
that
qu'il a eu, je
feeling
pense.
of accomplishment or mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available to you in Godfall. From a combat philosophy perspective, the melee combat in Godfall is intended to be fluid, dynamic, and interactive, embracing offense over defense. More often than not, you'll be facing multiple enemies at the same time. As a result, you should always be moving and closing the gap on enemies. Also, you dominate the combat space, not the enemies, and the game rewards you for being aggressive. Now that you're familiar with the combat philosophy, let's dig into the weapons themselves.
Classe d'armes.
In Godfall, there are 5 weapon classes: the longsword, the dual blades,
Ok, longue épée, double
the
épée.
polearm,
Ah, elle va.
the two-handed warhammer,
Oh, ça c'est stylé celui-là.
and the two-handed greatsword.
Ouf, l'épée à 2 mains.
Each weapon class has their own unique movesets and playstyles, ranging from fast
Oh,
combos
bah, laisse
to more
tomber, quoi, le jeu est
strategic,
terrible.
deliberate play. As you defeat enemies in your adventures, you will acquire numerous
Maintenant, je sais pas s'il y
weapons
aura un système
for each
d'endurance ou
weapon
quoi.
category,
Sûrement.
each weapon with their own primary and secondary traits. At a later date, we will delve into the weapon classes and how to modify them in greater detail. For now, we'll go over the dual blades and the longsword weapon classes. The dual blades are the fastest weapon class in Godfall, embodying speed, fluidity, and mobility. The dual blades are exceptional against soft, unarmored targets.
Ah, le jeu a l'air
or
bien
single
nerveux, bien
targets.
rapide comme ça.
You can perform a combo by executing 4 consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade cyclone
Est-ce qu'il y aura du PVP dans le jeu? Alors, ce serait plutôt intéressant de savoir s'il y aura un système de PVP
So what
genre
are the signature
arène ou quoi.
moves for the dual blades?
Un petit
As
peu
you
à la
build
roue.
up charge, you can also activate inner focus,
Ça
which
serait un
is
petit peu une
unique to the
nouveauté,
dual
non,
blades,
sur
which
PC s'il y
inflicts
avait ce
massive damage in a short period of
système-là,
time.
un petit peu de
There's also
PVP
Mortal
arène comme
Coil,
ça.
where you can throw
Mortal
your
Coil.
blade into an enemy, pulling the enemy towards you like pulling a cable. Now let's switch to the longsword
Longsword.
weapon class.
Bah, ça va, Bichon. Bah, au début,
Longswords
franchement,
are balanced
ils ont présenté
weapons,
des jeux PS4, laisse
embodying
tomber à
crisp
la.
damage and simple
Ouais, des jeux
cooldowns
Peggy 5, Peggy
without
6
needing a lot
maximum,
of
quoi.
elaborate combo setups.
Parce que, bon, au moment de
Similar
présenter
to dual blades,
Des petits bonhommes dessinés à la main qui courent et qui volent avec des oreilles de lapin rose et un nez de cochon, laisse tomber, ça m'intéresse pas. Maintenant, bon, ce genre de jeu ici, là qui a l'air bien nerveux, beau graphiquement, là je veux bien, là ça devient intéressant, tu vois. Surtout que c'est sur PS5, donc voilà.
Which eviscerates all enemies in a straight fixed path. Notice there's a white flash after a longsword swing
Regardez-moi ça,
called a
c'est jeu de
timing
lumière, c'est
attack.
magnifique.
If you press the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut with your longsword.
Ah, c'est un contre ça.
The shield is a core part of Godfall.
Il a contré avec
It's
le bouclier.
available to you throughout the entire game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield. If you press the shield button at the right time, you can also parry an attack. You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike.
Là, il nous montre surtout le gameplay, il nous montre les classes d'armes, il nous montre pas mal de choses, mais en gros, le jeu, ça va être quoi? Ils ne disent pas, ça va être quoi? Ça va être un jeu d'aventure, ça va être un jeu de farming, ça va être du quoi?
You can double tap the shield button to petrify enemies.
Ça, on aimerait bien savoir s'il y aura du PVP aussi.
And of course, you can perform an R3 ground finisher on enemies that
Est-ce que
were
ce sera
knocked down
il y
to
aura
the
des
ground.
instances ou quoi? Est-ce que ça va être un RPG, un MMORPG? Ça, ils vont peut-être le dire, hein. Clairement, si c'est un MMORPG sur PS4, là, je pense que le gars, là, sur PS5, pardon. Ouais, ton laisse, t'inquiète. Bouchon. Bon, ouais, là ça ressemble plutôt à un jeu d'aventure classique, mais bon. Ouais, le jeu est encore en développement, donc ça reste à voir quoi. En tout cas, moi perso, je suis conquis. Hein. D'ailleurs, je vous préviens les gars, celui-là je mets une option dessus. Hein. Les X, Ryoshin, ce jeu-là vous ne touchez pas. Hein. PS5.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since our initial reveal back in December. We have a few more surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
Ah, franchement, ce jeu-là, il a l'air vraiment pas mal. Godfather, je prends note à retenir. Ouais, graphiquement, le gameplay, il est magnifique. Les classes d'armes sont superbes. C'est le style de jeu qu'il me faut. Quoi.
We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation. See you next time.
Bon, Bon. Merci Bichon. Bon ben les amis, moi je vais stopper le live pour maintenant. Ben, j'espère que ça vous aura plu. Ben, n'hésitez pas à laisser un petit pouce bleu et à vous abonner à la chaîne si c'est le cas. Et moi je vous dis ben, à la prochaine. Salut, salut!